All right, let's try some problems together. So now I'm on page 453. Find the product, write the product in simplest form. Okay, so they're taking the 6, we have a whole number times 3/8. They're taking the 6, they're putting it right over 1, okay, because we have to make a whole number a fraction. And again, 6 over 1 has the same value as 6, so the value is not changing. 1 goes into 6 times. So 6 over 1 times 3/8. We multiply the numerators. 6 times 3 is 18, and then we multiply the denominators. 1 times 8 is 8. We know that it's improper, so we have to simplify. 8 goes into 18 2 times with 2 left over. So 2 and 2/8, but we know looking at that, this can be simplified one more time if we divide both of these by 2. Don't forget about that whole number. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 2 and 1/4. So this is a little review of the whole number and fraction multiplication. Now we have fraction times a fraction. So we don't need to make, there's no whole number. We have a fraction, so we can just straight across multiply. Okay, so we're multiplying the numerator. So 3 times 8 is 24. 8 times 9 is 72. Is that in simplest form? No. They're both even, so we know we could divide by 2. Or is there a larger number that we could divide by? I'm going to divide both of these by 8 because I know that 8 is a factor of both 24 and 72. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 72 divided by 8 is 9. 3/9 I know can go one more time. If I divide both of these by 3, 1/3. Please excuse my fire alarm. My husband is cooking, and for some reason the smoke alarm is going off. So, all right, I think we got it under control. Okay, moving on to number 3. Actually, I'm going to skip number 3 because you guys are already good at fraction times the whole number. We know we have to put this over 1. Okay, so that can be one that you can go back and try another time, or if you want some extra practice. Let's go to our fraction times a fraction, number 4. So 5/12 times 3/5. Multiply the numerators. 5 times 3 is 15. 12 times 5, if you know your 12 facts, is 60. Okay. This is not in simplest form. I'm going to go with dividing because I know that 15 times 4 is 60. So I'm going to divide both of these by 15. Okay, there's also, you could have divided by 5, but I'm going to divide by the largest common multiple. And I'm going to get 1/4. Okay, so if you divided by 5 first, you would just have to take it another step. Okay, so I used the largest common factor, the greatest common factor. Okay, so hopefully you're getting the hang of it. Let's try number 5 again. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. No, this is the same as the word problem that we just did on the last page. 3/10 is in simplest form. That's it. We're done. Look at number 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. Ask yourself, is 8/15 in simplest form? Okay, and again, if you're not sure, list the factors. Okay, 1 and 8. Remember the rainbow method? 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we have 1 and 15. 3 and 5. Okay, so the only common factor that they have here is 1, so we know that it's in simplest form. And let's try one more. 1 times 5 is 5. And 3 times 8 is 24. And again, last step, ask yourself if it's in simplest form. These last 3 were easy because they already were. Okay, 5/24. Okay guys, so get ready to try some on your own on the Google form.